It's a real privilege for me to be able to meet so many people who lived through one of this nation's most defining events. This lunch today is all about acknowledging you, the people and the families that were affected by the bombing of Darwin. For too long, too few Australians have fully appreciated the scale and the magnitude of those events in 1942 and 1943.
I know many here today shared the experience of being evacuated when your family had to leave homes, possessions and loved ones before those bombs that we just saw today fell on Darwin in 1942. Some of you returned, like my family. Some never came back. And I'm sure many of these stories are going to be shared today around the tables and when we meet afterwards.
The old school was closed. Some of the old buildings were still there, almost all showing bomb damage. Wrecked ships in the harbour. But the old Darwin had never seen such crowds. Servicemen of every description. And leading off the highway were numerous side trucks, and if you followed any of them, you would come to a large camp occupied by some particular service group. They were everywhere.
No Australian community has ever been more profoundly affected by war than the Territory's civilian community, and yet their experiences have never found their proper place in the Australian story. We have a choice about the roads we can take. As people with first-hand memories of our war fade from this mortal life, we can shrug and we can allow Australia to forget them. Or we can make and keep the pledge, we will always remember.
The Defence of Darwin experience is all about the ability for people who were here in Darwin 70 years ago, who were here through the 64 bombing raids, to tell your story and make sure that that's recorded forever. And I assure you as Chief Minister, this story will never be forgotten. This is a tribute to you all. Have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you.